So my topic is all about the curricular modification in basic education during and post-pandemic. So, the most essential learning competencies or MELC is one common problems of the teachers meet is an overcrowded curriculum. So there is so much to cover that teachers tend to do malwad and deep teaching. So ang reduction of the number of competencies can nag-lead nila to more focus on teaching. So ang teaching should focus on essentials. The key to success is doing less. So the first principle of simplicity is to reduce. The reduction of learning competencies is the most essential, is a thing surely welcomed by both teachers and students. And the various curriculum delivery modes. So delivery mode man siya ay contextualized in the DepEd's learning continuity plan. So obviously, with the ancient threat called of the COVID-19, as we can see the virus, and for the health, safety of the welfare, and of all the learners and teachers and personnel, is face-to-face instruction is in remote possibility. So the various curriculum delivery modes include, first we have online learning. Second is alternative delivery mode. Third, distance learning. Fourth is homeschooling, and the last is the alternative learning system. So, online learning, only one delivery modes among all others in this new learning environment. So, the DepEd nag-explain sa online learning is ng only one delivery modes among sa new learning environment. Ang DepEd directed into fields units to determine a most appropriate combinations sa strategies of learning delivery for every locality, taking equity concerns into considerations. So, the DepEd directed its field units to determine the most appropriate combinations or strategies. Next is the alternative delivery mode or ADM. So, there are three accredited ADMs are. So, first, we have the modified in school and off-school approach or MISOSA. Second is the enhanced instructional management by parents and community. So, this alternative modality was developed to address the problems of the seasonal absentee learners and congested classroom in schools. Next is the modes of education include delivery of educational content online, digitally, or through radio and television. This is the distance learning. So, there used to be school on the air. So, when the COVID-19 crisis, ang Philippine government nag-offered o government run and television and radio stations ang mga platforms sa pag-deliver sa lessons. Next is the homeschooling. So it is a flexible learning option recognized by the DepEd. So ang homeschooling is another flexible learning option recognized by the DepEd. In fact, dili siya only a stopgap solution in times of crisis. Based on the policy guidelines girelease sa DepEd, ang homeschooling nag-provide sa learners with access to formal education while staying in out-of-school environment. So it is meant that for learners in unique circumstances such as illness, katong mga frequent travels, mga special education needs, and other similar contexts. And homeschooling is not same as home-based schooling. It is more than using the home as setting for schooling. So, to enroll in homeschool program, parents or guardians should do so through a public school. So, through a private school that had been given a permit to offer homeschool program, or kanang homeschool providers which are learning centers or mga institutions that mo provide homeschooling. Next is the alternative learning system, or the ALS. So, a parallel learning system in the Philippines that provides a practical option to the existing format instruction. So, when one does not have or cannot access a formal education in schools, ang ALS, in alternative or substitute, includes both the non-formal and informal source of knowledge and skills. So, there are two programs on ALS that are being implemented by the Department of Education through of the Bureau of Alternative Learning System, or the BALS. One is the Basic Literacy Program, and the second is the Continuing Education Program and Accreditation and Equivalency, or the A&E. So this program is both programs are modular or flexible. So this means nga that learning can take place anytime and any place. Nagdepende pa na siya sa convenience and availability sa learners. And that's all. Thank you.